Hey everybody, Riff here, back with the Fallout 4 settlement build instead of the 76 camp build this time. It's one of my builds that I've been wanting to make a video about for a while. So where we're at is Warwick Homestead, and basically I started rebuilding this place uh, when the Settlement Defense DLC Creation Club thing came out. Because basically I was wanting to play with that. So you can see I've been having waves of different different invaders come in, as you can tell by the different flags. And let's check it out. So basically, this place is it's a farm, and then I also really wanted to use the water tanks and the water plant, because every time I'd built this settlement before, I pretty much just ignored those. So I basically turned that into a giant water purification plant. So the Warwick Homestead provides a lot of food and water for the Minutemen. And then there's also a research center here, where they're doing agricultural research, basically because Roger was already doing that with the Institute. And when the general blew up the Institute, she sounded the evacuation alarms, and a lot of people got out of the Institute, and one of them was one of the scientists that was working with Roger on his project, so she's actually out here working with the Minutemen now. So this is a pretty important outpost for the Minutemen. So as you can see, they've got it very well defended. So yeah, like I said, these walls and the towers are what we got with the settlement defense pack, and then I built a lot of structure behind it and up on top of them to place turrets on. So yeah, let's check it out, see what we got. So like I said, they've got their big sentry bot out here guarding. Minuteman sentry bot. And the first thing you get when you come in here is Janie's little vegetable and fruit stand. She's selling stuff. So yeah, she doesn't farm anymore. She basically sells produce now. Quincy's been resettled, so people come down from Quincy to buy fruit and stuff from the farm. And let's look at these up here. So like I said, I built all these piece by piece, so each of those posts and stuff are all individual posts that I placed in the console. And I put some boxes up here so I could sit up here while I was hiding and still shoot out. And same with this. This is all built by hand, so that I could place tons and tons of turrets in here. Because yeah, when you set off that fake distress signal and stuff, you get a lot of invaders, and you need a lot of firepower to kill them all. So that's what all that is. So here we've got the siren and the fake distress signal, and outside is the one that draws in the animals. I can't remember what it's called. Fresh meat lure. Yeah, I actually had a lot of fun with that. And then let's see. So up here we've got the fusion generator and the workshop. I made the workshop up here. So this is what provides power for the entire settlement. And then this over here is like the Minutemen's outpost here. So this is their barracks and headquarters, and then they've got a little robot workstation or a workshop next door. So down here we've got their headquarters. We've got some armor in here if they need it. And this is the CO of all the Minutemen here, Captain. So like I said, this is where he does all his reports and stuff, and basically monitors all the cameras. And then they've got their armory here. all their supplies and weapons and stuff. Some extra rounds for the artillery outside. This is just some confiscated weapons that they pile up here. Eventually dispose of them every now and then. And then upstairs is the barracks. So I got a little kitchen up here. Bathroom. Some lockers for everybody. Beds. This is their bathroom. Alright. And then this is the Minutemen I bought, which if you watch my massive castle rebuild video, you'll see what that's all about. And then this is the robot workshop. So this is she's a Minuteman, but she mainly is here as a like a mechanic. She helps keep the plant running, the water plant running, along with the synth that escaped from the Institute when it got blown up. The synth actually used to work on the water plants and the water and air facilities in the Institute, so she was pretty well versed on that kind of stuff, so they brought her in to get this water plant up running. And then, like I said, this girl helps them. Alright, so let's go check out the living quarters. So this is still the living area like it was before. So basically you can kind of see it's been divided into two separate areas. So this area here is the Warwick's personal home. So this is where the Warwicks all live. Got a little living room here. Of course, a big giant kitchen, because June likes to cook a lot. And their little dining area. And this is where Jamie and Wally live. How laggy this game could get when you have a giant settlement. And then this up here is June and Roger's bedroom. Alright. And then this over here is just a general living quarters for like the all the researchers and some of the couple of the merchants and stuff live in here, and the guy that runs the diner. So you see they have their kitchen, all their beds over here, bathroom with some showers. Somebody in there taking a shower right now. I think that's actually the railroad heavy guy that's here. There also is a railroad presence here, so the railroad runs a couple of guys out of here. One being a heavy and one is like an undercover agent. Alright. So, oh no, here's the heavy. So I don't know who that other guy is. So yeah, this is the railroad heavy guy that's here. So he's wearing some pre-war riot gear that the railroad recovered out of one of the DIA caches. So now some of the heavies have pre-war riot gear that they wear. We got the diner here. Everybody hangs out in the evening, has fun and stuff. Alright, and then upstairs is the store. Now this is the one area that I did not complete. I'd just done so many stores so far in all my settlements. I just didn't ever do this store, so it's basically got nothing in it. It's just got the bed for the two merchants, and then the merchant spots up here. But yeah, it's a clothing merchant and a general merchant. Yeah, I just didn't feel like doing another store. And then we've got the farm area over here with the Brahmin, their little Brahmin pen, a windmill. And then we've got a barn over here. So in here is the settlement's workshop. So this is the workshop for everybody in the settlement to use. And then in here's the barn. So they got a little sprouting area over here. You can see this is actually also where the two railroad guys work. So you can see they've got the railroad sign here. And where did that guy go? He just took off, huh? So this guy is the other railroad guy. He basically, his cover story is he's just a hunter that's here, but that gives him good cover to go out and be out gone for a couple of days doing scouting missions for the railroad and stuff. And like I said, he does bring back some deer and stuff and slaughters them for the settlement, but like I said, he's actually a railroad guy. And then in here is where this is, like I said, the railroad can stash some stash scents and stuff in here when they're looking for a safe house to keep them. And then they can work as farm hands while they're here until they can get them moved out. Also, the hunter guy stays in here too. And then up here is where the heavy stays. So you can see he's got a Mila up here that monitors everything. And then there's some cameras and stuff too that the Minutemen can monitor stuff. So this is his little room. He's got his weapons up here. A workbench with supplies. So like I said, he can resupply operatives that come through here and need ammo and stuff like that. Oh, and yeah, you can see he's got his railroad sign here too, and his locked door, which you can't actually lock and fall out for. Alright, so that brings us to the research center. So one thing they're working on is domesticating mirelurks, to see if they can turn that into a domestic animal. And that's actually the scent that works in the water plant here. So, like I said, she got out of the institute and she was working as a maintenance worker there on their water and air supplies, so they Minutemen decided to use her here. So down here is just a little clinic. With a dock in it.
Huh?
She's working on one of the farm workers right now. And then up here, laggy. So this is the this is where the Institute scientist quarters is. So there is a Institute scientist here. There's another bathroom in here. So that's her quarters. And then right upstairs is her lab. So here she is. Oh no, this is actually, so this lady's from Vault 81. She's actually working with, oh, I can't remember her name, the Austin's grandma.
Let's trade some things.
Okay.
And, so she's working on trying to get fresh vegetables and stuff growing outside. So this is the Institute doctor here doing her research. This
I
is
can
her
patch you
lab.
up if you need it. For a small fee, of course. Not right now.
Fine.
She also doubles as a doctor here. So she's got her fresh water supply that she's using here. Doing her research and stuff. Yeah, so this is her lab, her little specimen case here. Some kind of machine here that she's doing something with razor grain. So that's her lab. It's already getting dark. And then upstairs we've got some more area where they're just growing some different things. So here's where the lady from Vault 81 works, growing her fresh vegetables and fruits and stuff. So they're trying to see if they can actually use those as crops for the different settlements. This is just a little robot that's up here. He grows these experimental plants that we got off of the Pridwin. Alright, so that is the research center. And then this first tank is actually where they purify the water. So basically, like I said, this plant here cleans it up and stuff, but it doesn't get completely purified. Then they also have some. They also grow some crops down here, some water crops. We're on this side. And then over here, like I said, it takes the not quite the kind of dirty waters. It's not as dirty as regular dirty water. And they purify it here in this machinery and produce large quantities of purified water. So that's the water purification plant. And then here we've got this sense quarters that keeps the water purification plant running. Then over here we've got a bunch more equipment. So like I said, this is the pumping equipment and then some testing equipment. Where they test the water and everything as it's coming in. And then over here is just like a little workshop. Alright. And then out here we've got a fish farm in this tank. So again, it's being fed water from the plant, filtered water, and normally in the daytime there's fishermen out here tending the fish farm. So they grow fish over here. So that's pretty much it. My Warwick Homestead. Oh, the fisherman is over there. But anyways, yeah. So like I said, I really like this build. It took a long time getting all this stuff set up, and like I said, I really wanted to incorporate these buildings and tanks, water tanks, into the build and actually make them useful and be doing something in the settlement. So, like I said, every time I built this before, I always ignored those. But anyways, hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Maybe check out some of my other videos. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of Fallout 76 camp builds recently, which is a whole different animal than settlement builds, but I've been having a lot of fun doing it. So, like I said, give me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, and thanks for watching.